So presently, we're working on our oraimo um, freepods 2. You can see it is back there, right here. That is the that is what we were working on yesterday. So it needed an IC change. So we'll be doing that IC change today. You can easily go to a store to get the IC, but I decided to do more of if we're to say, I just decided to be non-cost effective, maybe cost effective if that's the right word to say. So I am taking an IC chip from a donor board. This used to be an AirPod, so we'll be taking the IC chip from this AirPod. Let me give you guys a better view so you can see what we're looking at right there. You can see the IC. And to get okay, I think you can see the IC. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that is the IC, though it's not very clear, but in the next clip, the next shot, you'll be seeing it more clearly. So we'll be taking that IC to fix this one. So let's do it. So to begin this procedure, you will need some implements of your own. I know a lot of people want to say your soldering iron, but not really. You'll be needing your heat gun. You can see what this is. Need lights and everything. So you'll be needing your heat gun. You'll be needing a multimeter like this one. It's not new, but like it's a new multimeter. Just it has been used. I just like keeping my things in boxes. Then you'll be needing some tweezers like these ones. You'll be needing some tweezers. You'll be needing a desoldering braid. And of course, you'll be needing some lighting, some helping hands, or as I like to call them, clips or holders. So right now, let's get to the removal of the IC chip. So what you need to do is, with every gun, you will have some tips here, nozzle or tips. Now you take designated nozzle. We will need to use one with more focused stream, so we'll be using this one. The other ones are bigger, larger, so they are not going to be very more focused. So we'll be using this one. You will need to, it's quite tight, so there's no need to like tighten it more. Maybe you could use a screwdriver to tighten it a little bit so that it doesn't fall off during action. Okay, with that in place, you can plug it in, connect it to your, this one is rated for about 220 volts. You can still use it 220 volts. Yeah, that's the voltage. You can still use about 240 volts for this. See, you turn it on. So you would want to adjust. Let me see if I can let people see. You can see you would want to adjust the heating to 6, and then you would want to adjust the airflow to 2. Don't know if you can see it very well, but you want to adjust it to 2, the airflow, and the heating you might want to adjust it to 6. Yeah. So now what you do, you adjust it until you get to, I love to use a 5.6 or 5.5, or anyhow you want to call it. So I'll be using 2 for the airflow and 5.5. So you bring your project closer. You would want to make sure that your feel it's clear of anything, so that you know what you're focusing on. The heat too is very harmful to plastics, so that you know that you are not going to damage anything. Let me give you guys more view. So it's clamped. We're going to unclamp this and bring it here. We're going to be removing this. So let's prepare it. You take your soldering flux. I like to use soldering flux all the time. Take your soldering flux and you dab it on the pins. Dab it on the pins. I know it's a lot of flux there, but a lot won't hurt. It's already not making use of this product anymore. Keep that aside. Then you take your already set heating gun. I wish I could give you guys a more better view, but right now I've not gotten more better lighting or a more better camera stand. So what you will do is you take your tweezers. You set it so that when it's easy to grab at the sides. It's a little tricky. It's always a little tricky. You could use, that's why it's good to have more than one tweezers. You could use another tweezers that is more easy for you to hold, so you can grab it. You turn on the switch. Be careful not to burn yourself. When you turn on the switch, you focus it. Make sure that it hits all the pins. You don't want it hitting somewhere else, so that this removal will be easy. Of course, you can buy an IC chip in your local electronics store, but I prefer to make use of the ones I have, as it will cost me less money. So sometimes that will happen. Just try to make sure that you stay where you can grab the IC chip, and just use a little pressure, direct the flow of air, and it's off. Turn off your heating gun and let it cool. Please be very careful around this implement. It can get very hot, and you would not want to let that heat come close to your skin. It might scar you. So when you take what you've taken off, you keep it, let it cool, unclamp this. We'll not be using this anymore. This is done for. I would recommend cleaning this in an alcohol bath. But still okay. Just you need to inspect if there are any solder blobs or any if there was any damage done to the IC chip or anything. So let's have a closer look on it. So that's the IC chip. The magnification is it's not that large, so let's bring it to, yes, you can see that is the IC chip. That's the IC chip, and it's 8-pinned too. So that's how to remove an IC chip. And in the next video, I'll be putting this IC chip, this exact one, onto the board of this oraimo freepods 2. So wish me success. Thanks.